Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another movie review. I just recently got to see Inside Out, which when I first saw the trailer for it, I was so excited. I thought, oh my goodness, I've never seen anything like this, and no one's ever had this idea before. My shirt is very apropos, but it's just a really excellent Pixar film, and I thought that it was just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, everything about it, the way that the emotions were constructed to look more particle-esque and you know, more ethereal, non-corporeal, and the essences that they were. I thought that was brilliant, because each character, I watched the Channel Frederator and the facts about Inside Out, and they were really quite fascinating. And the whole thing, I've always been absolutely intrigued by the human mind and how it works. And of course, we really don't know a lot about the mind in and of itself, let alone the subconscious mind. And there are a lot of things that I read a lot of New Age and metaphysical books, so I like to keep my mind open in that way. I am a budding philosopher, and I love the whole idea of why things work the way they do. I've always loved mechanisms and cogs and wheels and engineering and that sort of thing, even though a lot of that is higher than what I can understand, but it still is just something that absolutely it mesmerizes me. I'm completely transfixed by it. It's just, you know, like the universe itself. That is a mystery as well. The mind and the universe. I guess the two are alike in that manner. Starting to get really deep, but that's how I think. I absolutely adored this. The short at the beginning, my dad, I told him there's going to be a short at the beginning, and you know, he's kind of forgetful, but he said, "Is this the movie?" I said, "No, this is just lava." And of course, I remember the islands were called Uka and Lele, and I thought, oh, it's so cute. Play on words, clever. And I love stuff like that, and just the whole idea. I thought, oh, I'm like Uke. I haven't found my Lele yet, but I know there's a Lele out there. I guess I would be Lele. I'm looking for my Uke. Where's my Uke? But I know there's an Uke out there somewhere, just waiting to find me. It's just takes time, and you know, I may have to wait for a while. But hey, I mean, his dream came true. So it's just really this lovely Hawaiian tribute, I thought. And volcanoes, I absolutely adore volcanoes, and I've been like the way the earth is formed and tectonic places, the molten core, everything that goes into that is to me something that's absolutely transfixing. It's just like the movie itself. When the prior little intro cartoon, it's just like, you know, the old-fashioned films you would go to. My dad would tell me about the serials. He would go and he would watch Shazam. I thought, really? Shazam existed in your time? I'm gonna hate that. Sounds really bad and judgmental. Back in my day, we went to go to the cinema. We would watch Shazam, and he would beat up the bad guys and vanquish the foes and conquer the day as the hero. But anyway, it reminded me of that. And he said, "Is that it?" I said, "No. This is it short, Father. Calm. But I didn't do that. I didn't do the whole goose ropa thing. But that's actually an inside joke we have. But you wouldn't get it unless you were in my family. But you won't go into that. But Anger could have used some of that. But The movie in and of itself is really an emotional journey, for lack of a better term, and it's just for me it hit a nerve because you know, I know I'm got a case of arrested development, but the flower that blooms in adversity. Anyways, it just speaks of Riley and her youth and all these just absolutely beautiful times, these wonderful times that she experienced when she was a little girl. And first, her first emotion was joy, and of course when her parents did, like, oh, you have this bundle of joy, and oh, and then sadness creeps and starts hitting the button on the console, and she says, hi, I'm Sadness. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna love her anyway. She's so adorable. I don't know what it was about Sadness, but I think as a woman I can relate to that quite a bit, because our emotions are so closely linked, especially when we go through our adolescent years. Because, you know, there's a little hint of that later on, and I thought, yeah, they did it in such a non-obtrusive way. It was very innocent, and children will probably get it. They'll probably be asking their parents about it, but it's really a sensational movie, and I give it 5 stars hands down, 2 thumbs way up, and John Lasseter is just a genius. And I love that, of course, John Ratzenberger was yet again a character that just showed up. I mean, he was a background character like he usually is, and he was one of the maintenance men, and I thought, oh, yeah, and he does sound like a maintenance guy, like, hey, Mac, I'm just gonna do a little bit of an upgrade for you. Here's your new console. But I told my dad about that, and he's gotta be. I mean, I am without a doubt thinking that he really is their Lucky Charm. And if you go to my Facebook, you'll see I did a quiz, and I turned out to be Joy. Go figure. Yeah, that's totally me. Yeah, there are some times that I can relate with anger, because I got a little bit of a temper. I'm actually a lot more level-headed than I used to be. When I was younger, I had real, man, I don't really like that person I was back then. I've completely changed, thank heaven. But yeah, I'm an optimist. I see the world through rose-colored glasses, and I don't apologize for that. And I'm hoping that a lot of people that watch my reviews at least get a little bit of inspiration and information about the movie in and of itself, without me giving too much away of the plot. But this, I really think that Pixar has done something truly innovative and different and unique, and I love things that are different and unique. And it's just, there are so many things that I really enjoyed about this movie, and I cried. Oh my goodness, I cried. I wasn't expecting to, but there were some really tender moments, and I just sorry. I started shedding some tears, and I don't know why I'm being really emotional recently, but forgive me. There's quite a bit that I'm going through, and tomorrow I'm gonna try talking to someone and see if I can get promoted. And yeah, I'm a little bit afraid, because I've never really been in a leadership capacity before, and I don't know if I'm capable of such a role. Excuse me. I didn't expect to cry in this review as well, and forgive me. I didn't mean to. There have been a lot of things that I've been going through, and it's just this movie really hit a nerve with me. And like Joy, I want people around me to be happy. I want to be happy. I enjoy everything. I am a person who I have a lot of zest and love of life, and I savor living, and I'm hoping that I bring that to everybody that watches my videos. Like I said, sorry to cry in front of you. I didn't mean to do that. I don't want people to be sad. It's okay though. It's okay to it's okay to cry. It's all right. It's you'll live longer if you're able to express sadness, because it's just it's a part of being human. Hi Griffy. Hey Griffin. Hey Griff. Griff. Griffy. Poor Lippy. You don't like the fireworks. Well, tomorrow we give him a light sedative and hopefully he'll sleep through it. But anyway, fingers crossed on my promo. I know this makes me sound greedy, but I will get paid more. I have to get trained first, but I will get paid more, and hopefully we can get out of the crisis. Well, we're not really in a crisis per se, but like I said, there have been so many things that have happened to us that, you know, I've tried to be tough about it, and I've tried not to let anybody else see me get emotional about it. But it's just quite a bit going on. Sorry, and sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's difficult to be the one who is the level-headed one, and the one who's always happy. I'm so sorry, but okay, I'll get through this with I don't mean to be waving my little Christian flag, but I'll get through this with the help of God, and hopefully I'll be promoted, because I have to fend for myself, because like I said, haven't met my Uke yet, and I know I will, but it sucks being alone. Sorry, but you know, I have my father, and I love him, and I'm taking care of him as best I can, and I know at some point in time he'll have to go into assisted living, and I have to fend for myself, which I know I can do, but I just hope I'm not gonna be like this. But anyway, I just wanted to do a little bit of an update and talk about Inside Out and how interesting that I would become so emotional about it. But it just, for me, it was a huge nudge, and I know everything's gonna be okay in the end. It'll turn out to be fine. Everything will turn out to be just peachy keen. It always does. For some odd reason, I think, oh, just when it's darkest, there's always a light, and it will be okay. It'll be fine. And my friends have reminded me, everybody that I know on here, and God love you, and thank you so much for supporting me, even though I have a very small fan base. That's okay too. I don't want a lot of fans. I don't know if I could handle all those fans, but it's just everything I wanted to tell you about Inside Out, and go see it. It really is a tremendous film, and it's well worth your time if you do, and you won't regret it. Take my word for it, you will not regret any single moment. It's just exhilarating. It will give you the feels like it did for me, and it made me happy that I am where I'm going. I know where I'm going. At least I have a sense of where I'm going. And yeah, I have a little bit of trepidation, but hopefully I will get through this, and hopefully they will see me as a candidate for promotion. I want to get promoted. I really want to get promoted. I want people to take me seriously. But I'm not going to be one of those people. I'm not going to dictate to people. I want to motivate. I like motivating people. I like seeing I see potential in people, and people don't see their own potential. And I think, hey, you can do that. Try that. Give it a chance. Do it. See what you can do. And I know you've got it in you. You can do it. Just believe, believe and achieve. You can do it. And I know it. That's all I want to say. If I sounded too preachy or if I sounded too cliche, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for crying. I guess this was a good forum to get that all out. And thank you for listening. And live long and prosper. Ciao, tutti.